going on, Bigfoot World? We're going to do a quick test real quick before we go live, see what's going on, see if everybody can hear me pretty good. Still setting everything up. Can everybody see me, hear me all right? I got everything messed up. Everybody can hear good? I see it's running late. I don't know why. Yes and yes. What's going on, everybody? I see you on here. I'm going to let everybody get caught up before we get started. All right. Thanks, Dolly. I see it. Derek, Julie, just for fun. What's going on, Mom? I made it on here, guys. It's been a long day. It's been an average day, I guess. Anna, I see you on there. Lynn, I don't know where to even start. I guess where we leave off from last Friday night. We've been caught. How you been caught? What are you talking about? Hi, Jeffrey. Oh, what's going on, John? Rob. It's good to see everybody on here tonight. 40 people already. Just getting started. How many people got to see that video from last Friday after I ended it when Jeff showed up on my Facebook page from out back? The guys, that shit was crazy. Crazy. I've been getting followed all week. It's been one of them weeks, man. That's why I don't know where to even start. I didn't want to post it on here because then it'll jeopardize this channel. I didn't want to do that, so I posted it up on Facebook. You guys got to check it out if you ain't see it. I don't know who it is. I ain't jumping to conclusions. I don't know who it is, first off, because when I do, that's when shit gets worse. But if you watch the video, you'll see it's the same color car. It's the same year, same make, everything. And they have, one was on one side of the house, on this side of the house, one was over here on this side of the house. As soon as I went out, Jeffrey pulled in. He pulled in the driveway. He passed that car up. He pulled in. He came up. I told him not to get out the car, but he still came up. And because they already came off the porch and got back in their car. And as soon as I went outside, I started filming from my porch. I was filming that car and filming this car over here. It's like, this is the same exact cars. They're the same make model. I zoomed in on him. And I think the car in front seen me. So he pulled in my driveway, backed out, and then like went back out. But like 15 minutes later, he was back out there. He back out doing the same shit. I fell asleep watching him, to be honest with you. I don't know if it's the Men in Black. That's what I said. I ain't jumping to conclusions. But I'm just saying it's the same exact car, same everything. It's black, tinted windows. I don't know why everything's running behind. It's running late. Yeah, it's dark windows. You couldn't see in it. But I made out that there was 4 people. There was 3 people on my porch. They wrecked my gate. They wrecked everything on my porch. I got wicker furniture on my porch. They flipped that shit over, trying to scare me, scare tactics. But that ain't it. I went back over to the cave, guys. Like you seen on the video, I went back down in there. As I was walking in, I need a Rottweiler. I need some guns up in here. But listen, I was walking down into the dirt road, down into the old stone quarry where they sealed it up, right? And as I'm walking down there, I had this feeling that something's over here. Look to my left. And when I was setting up all my camera gear, I was trying to mount it up onto the tripod, onto the stick, and something said, "Look over to your left." And when I looked over, this dude stood up. He said, "Hey, buddy," and walked off. I'm like, "Oh my, what the hell? Is this a coincidence? Was he just out?" You know what I mean? It was just too much. So I tried to overlook that and just kept on walking past. I couldn't Listen, it's just too much this week. I ain't even doing nothing. But what it is, I think I'm skipping ahead. I'm skipping too much. I'll get to the comments. I see them. But I think what it is something that there's like an outside factor that does not and did not want me to go to Sheila's world. Everything was off about Sheila's world. And guys, I apologize for Sheila's world because we just wasn't in the mood. Our heart wasn't in it. Our mind wasn't in it. We just was doing our own thing. But it was for the simple fact, if you guys noticed, there was a red truck kept going up and down the road. And I didn't want to leave too far from Sheila. We left Sheila up there by herself. And a brand new red truck kept going up and down, up and down, up and down. And as soon as we left Sheila and went down, she said that the truck stopped. Hey, what are you doing down in here? Well, once we got down in there, got on the boat, I noticed on the other side, up underneath a fallen tree, there's a big, like a gigantic, like a flower water. So that's like a clue number one. So I ended up saying, let's just keep going down. We pushed down anyways. Kyle jumped out the boat, started dragging us down the creek, looking because I wanted to see the spot where the rock came out that tried to sink our boat, and I'm gonna get to that too. And but anyways, he was dragging us down, and we got out, start walking over onto the other side, and then that's when you seen all these like 2-liter bottles spread out on the other side of the property, on the far side of the creek, and it only means clue number two. So I said, kids, let's just get back in the boat. Let's get over on the other side. I want to check where that shit happened. Freddie, you're right. So I said, if we get caught back in here, something going to happen. Things are going to go bad. I see why they don't want us in here. We're not going back up over there. At least not at this time of the year. That's not for us to F with. So we're going to leave that alone. If you're watching, we ain't going back. We're going to leave that alone for the next couple months. You're good. You're straight. No worries with us. But have the house swept in your phone by your car. Man, I ain't even trying to think like that because it only makes shit worse. I see you, Brett, Amber. Sounds like somebody. That's what it is, Mom. But that's why I said, come on, let's just get back in the boat. Let's get over on the other side. But with that being said, when I got over there to where I wanted to check out where me and Kyle was at that night, and the rock came out on us when we were trying to get back into the boat. We went back and checked that out. Listen, if you guys watched that video, that thing walked right over to us, like right to the boat, right beside us, and then walked back over. And what it did that night, it was, for some reason, it took them plants and it covered up that coyote hole, and then it came to the backside of that coyote hole and it stomped a hole down through it. It's punctured open. So where I don't know if it's still in the coyotes or still in the pups out of there, because that night after we left and we went back to camp, they were screaming and yelping. But I figured it was from me and Kyle being over there on top of them, and they smelled our scent and they're all just starting to do that. But I think that might have been the Bigfoot that stomped that hole down in there like that and started taking out the coyotes out of the hole. But I seen all I wanted to see. If that thing wanted us, guys, he was right there on us. He was right on top of us. If you seen that video, you know that it was like the whole thing was laid out right there. You could see it in the tracks where he walked back and forth. He stomped that hole in there. He's breaking shit. I mean, it could have got a lot worse than what it did, definitely, without a doubt. My favorite Squats and Stooges. I see you went for it. I got to keep going back and forth, and on the YouTube, it's late with the video, but it's on time with the comments. So I got to keep going back and forth, and it's like on my nerves. Watching the movie Bigfoot County. That's a good one. I seen that the other day. It popped up on my the things to watch. Ralph, it was an interesting week for sure. for sure. I'm all right, Ryan. So far, I'm hanging in there. But like I said, guys, it was it was that trip was something else. Just to see how everything happened, I was the experience it first off, and then to come back on the scene and see what he actually did in the daylight. It blew my mind. He could have tore us apart if he wanted us. All he did was throw the rock out trying to sink our boat or beside our boat. It, you tell me. And then right here at the stone quarry, I had a boulder right down over top of me, drop, rolled down over the hill right in front of me. I was like, guys, I'm trying to leave. Just let me leave. I'm going down the hill. You watching me? They was both following me all the way out. That was a trip. That trip by myself. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot more of those because this whole month of October is like the month where they're moving, they're gathering, they're doing their thing, and I want to be in the middle of them. I want to see what's going on and how they're moving around through October. I know they probably get a little bit feisty, like the bears. Everything's gathering and building up for the winter. They're stockpiling every animal out there, so they don't really care about people at this time of the year. October, I think the Patty Gimlin was filmed in October, so this is the month to be out there. Coming up in October, I'm going to be doing a lot of night by myself, a lot of night with Kyle, because I want to go to the cave at nighttime with me and Kyle down in the bottom of that ravine and check out where them rocks go up over. It kind of turns into a cave a little bit. I got to check that out. I want to check it out at nighttime. Kind of keep the Halloween theme throughout the Halloween month. So it's going to be an interesting month. I've been planning for it, and like the main problem is getting cow from 3 counties over here, and then get out another county away just to get to the forest, and then it's like we got to plan a couple of days ahead. You think they migrate south? See, I don't think they do. Maybe some of them. I don't think all of them do, because I've been out. I got the video on there. You can check them out. Footprints in January. I got footprints in December. Fresh footprints in the snow. Walking, tracking all the way around, and they end up coming up to where they came out behind a tree, watching that old log cabin. It's an old schoolhouse that sets back into the forest. Do you have enemies that have seen your videos? No, I don't. I'm not a hateful kind of person. I don't really have no enemies. That's the only thing. Like me and Fred aren't talking, but we're not enemies. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're still brothers. So I can't even point the finger at Fred. It's not something Fred would do. It's nobody like that. So you know what I mean? Amber said, the foots are protected. Yeah, to a point. I think some of them. I think some of them would protect me, but I think there's other ones that you just don't want to mess with, and you'll get that feeling when they're around. Which ones are which? Because it seemed like that night of Sheila spending the night with him. 1 minute it seemed like when I get out the car at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. I'm cool. I can see all the eyes all the way around me as I'm walking to go to take a piss or whatever. I can see him over there standing with the flashlight, but I didn't have that feeling of fear. But there was points throughout the night when I got out. As soon as I got out, shut the door, it's like get back in or you're not gonna make it. It's like it was right there, breathing down my neck, ready to rip me apart. You can tell when the bad one was around and when the not so bad one was around, because you just felt it. You felt every bit of. You had to be out there to experience it. Especially when Sheila called them in and they started whooping all around me and then moving closer and closer. Every time she did that, they moved in and made more sounds. It just freaked me out. I believe just like people, there are. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Marilyn. I think it's more or less, pretty much more or less that you're right. I got to keep going back and forth. Ever since YouTube did that, they got to fix that, or I got to figure it out a better way because this back and forth shit kind of sucks. They made me go to a whole nother app and download that and go through that to go live, and then go back and forth between YouTube and that app. It's why? What's all that for? Some KFC. Offer them some KFC and they'll talk to you. I don't know, Tim. They might take guys. Wait till you see. You just reminded me that Tim. This next video coming up, the last part of me going down in that cave. You gotta check this out. I the gift right where I usually park at to go up in there. Let me switch this back real quick. The part that I usually go in when I go up in there, and I park, well, about 15 feet from the gate. It's about, I say 10 feet from my car, 10 feet from the gate. They left a pile of deer bones. Well, they left a leaner, and then at the bottom of the leaner, they left a pile. I don't know what kind of bones they was, but they left a pile of bones at the bottom of the leaner, and then the skull was sitting on top of the bones. That freaked me out first. I didn't even notice it. And then I looked down under my feet. The whole deer was piled up there. I said, they left me, they left this for me. You can see where it snapped. The spine was snapped. It broke in the middle. There's a pile of ribs up above. The big bones was piled over to the right, kind of making like a little. I don't. You're gonna have to watch it. I don't want to say that it was making some kind. You're gonna have to let me know what it was doing with the bigger bones, but they was piled up above it, and then there was a pile of ribs, and then it, everything was spread it out. And then the spine was laid out down along this wood line, and then on the other side they tried to block it with these two big fat trees. They piled them up on top of each other, trying to block it from the road. You'll have it's you watch the video. You guys let me know. It's it's like they put it there for me to find it. That's the exact feeling that I got. They showed me the signs. They put a leaner right there, and then right at the bottom of the leaner, when I walked over to check out that leaner, oh shit, there's a skull. Then when I got closer, I seen there's a pile of bones underneath the skull, sitting on top of it. It's like, damn, what are they leaving this for? And they had to just the deer was running, they had to just pow. It snapped this whole spine was snapped right in the middle of his back, was snapped in half. Everything else is intact. It's coming up. It's coming up in the morning because this internet. I'm not even going to get into this internet. I really ain't. I just ain't. It's gifting. It gotta be. I think they really left it for me. But if you notice, when I was walking up there by the big hole, I think it's already up. I found one single bone, like I think one single pelvis, and it was laying on top of the leaves as I was walking up through their little corridors. They trying to get out of there because they was getting a little bit too close. And damn, I seen your comment, like my mind just went blank. But up there, when I found them bones, it's definitely. And I'm thinking there was only one pelvic bone over there when I found that deer, and then the pelvic bone that I found when I was walking up around that big hole, I think that belonged to that same deer. It's not no coincidence. It definitely isn't. There, you'll see when this next video comes out how everything was laid out right there, like it was. Tell me what you think it means. I mean, I don't know if it's gifting or if it's like this is gonna be you if you keep coming down this road, because it's right where I park. It's like 10 feet from my car, 10 feet from the gate, and I filmed it. I showed you. It's coming up next. I showed you where the signs are, the signs that they left, the leaners, and when I started walking to the leaners, it's like right at the bottom of the leaner. It's sitting right there. It it's cool. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, it's like give me goosebumps. It definitely did. There's been a video of Bigfoot gifting other people with animals or plants. I'm hoping that's all it is. It's just they're just gifting me, but I didn't take it. I left it there. I ain't taking a whole. It's like the whole deer, but it's in piles. The whole thing's in different piles. The body's laying along the log. The skull's over here on top of a pile of bones. The big bones are up here, and then the ribs are just in a nice pile. Yeah, it's always it's you got it. It's coming up in the morning. You guys have to check that out. You want to overnight in the cave, Frank? Shit, in the cave, we did that already. Me and Fred did that, and Fred, man, he ain't been right since inside that cave, and it's restricted inside there. We, man, but it could happen, and not in that cave. But my man Gene, I hope you feel better with that flu, that crazy ass flu. Jeff got me with it. Ken had it last week. Jeff had it. He gave it to me. Wait, Friday he had it. Thursday and Friday Jeff had it. He gave it to me Saturday. I'm just getting my voice back today. It was bad all week, man. That thing, the doctor's saying don't even come in. It's the summer flu. Just, I mean, he keeps sending people away. That many people's catching this shit. 2 days it's gone. Oh, I had it all week. I would overnight in that cave. I don't know. It's restricted. That after, ever since we found them three-toed tracks. Listen, ever since I found them three-toed tracks, walking down that dirt road. The next weekend, I sent Kyle down in that hole. He climbed down in there, crazy as shit, and walked all through them corridors. And he said the one corridor got lights. They put lights up on the walls, but it's to keep the bats safe. But bats don't like lights, so I didn't understand that one. So you guys sent me a rope, a whole climbing rope. I was going to go in the following weekend with that rope. I was going to tie it to the tree and shimmy on down into that hole and go check them lights out and see what was generating the lights, see what's going on, where they came from, see if there's a name on them. It's just to check shit out, see what's going on. But when I went back there's restricted signs all over that place, everywhere. Mo, Jeffrey, Larry, Kyle, Curly, and Mike. I see you, Harry. But hey, you can put two and two together and see that the three-toed, whatever them three-toed tracks is in there. It's not Bigfoot related because you know how Bigfoots, they're scared of any kind of deer cam, anything that got infrared, they push off from it. They'll stay completely away from a deer cam. So it's not Bigfoot related. And them deer cams that's up high up in the tree is, where was I? The deer cams that's high up in the tree was on them structures. Them structures showed up after them cameras showed up. So whatever living in that hole did them breaks and bends, and that tree that's bent over down into the hole, it is definitely from not Bigfoot related. It's three-toed, about 16 inches on one. The other one was 8. There's at least 2 of them. So, and if you guys didn't check out the three-toed tracks, it's called WTF. Is that part 1, 2, 3, and part 4 is the best one because it shows when he's walking on ice. At first, he's walking with his 3 feet open, his 3 toes are open, and then when he steps onto the ice, he closes his feet and punches through the ice, thick ice that I walked across and couldn't bust through. And then the next step, he opened them back up, and it was 3 toes again. So that shows that it's not fake. None of that was set up. That shit it freaked me out when I seen that. It showed me that no one's playing games. That shit was real. It's time for me to get out of here. Oh shit! I need to go back. Oh, Frank, was that Frank? Frank Lambert. I just seen that, man. I'm sorry. Thanks for the donation. I was in the middle of telling that was crazy ass experience. But Frank, thanks, man. Thank you guys. Very good insight. I'm just getting caught up on you guys' comments because I got to keep going back and forth and seeing what you guys are saying. Amber, I think we talked before about that, and you've been talking to a lot of elders, and I think we was talking about that, about your history and everything. You will find what. Yeah, Valerie, I think I think I'm getting close. That's why I think I can't leave that place alone, and I keep going back alone. For one, I don't know what that thing is that I came across, and for two, that place got a dark history. Whatever it is, it did some shit to Fred. If you guys seen what what's his name? Huh? It's happening so fast. Is this everything working right? I got a text saying it's messing up. Where my sidekicks at? Man, I don't know. Let me get caught up on you guys' comments. Even though Jeff wants to stay in the safe, yeah, the home. I appreciate it. Thanks, Frank. Hey, I know. I've been holding back on the videos, and thanks. Hey, mom, you're fired already. What Justin say, your mama? I'm gonna leave that one up though. That's pretty funny. It's kind of catchy. Something I ponder about how come they don't get snake bit. You know something? I'm glad you said that. In Bigfoot land, down over at the maze, and where else? Really, anywhere that I found structures or Bigfoot signs, I never ever seen a snake ever. I never ever seen no copperheads, no timber rattlers, water moccasins, garden snakes. I never seen one snake inside their stuff. It's like I don't know if they eat them, they chase them off, or their scent scares them off, or the snakes off, or what it is. But I never see them. I never see them getting no snakes in the area ever. That's why I don't mind going in that area in Bigfoot land. I go in with shorts, walk through the high ferns and everything. I never worry about the copperheads or none of that because I never see snakes ever. I'm not saying they're not out there, but I never ever see them inside the Bigfoot lands. Now they're not scared of me at all, and that's what's scary. Because the more and more I go to Bigfoot land, it's like the more they're getting used to me, and they just sit there and watch me walk right past them, stinking. I mean, it gets scary sometimes. Actually turn around and go back out the other way. And I think I was talking about that in this last video I posted up this morning about them putting that vibration in or something in your body. It's like they do something to you to make you scared of them. I don't know what it is, but at some point I'm walking through the forest. I feel all right. I feel good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to see what's going on out here. And then 20 feet, I walk 20 feet up around a couple bushes, and then all of a sudden, I'm fearing for my life. Uh, I mean, it's something that they're doing. I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely something. And then I walk 20 more feet, it goes away, or I feel nauseous in my stomach, and I walk it off a couple more feet, and it's like something that they're doing. I don't know if it's ultrasound, infrasound, or what it is, but it's something they're doing something to put that into your body, and they put it jolts you real quick. It's like it sets in that fear sets in so fast. Like, oh, what's where is it at? What's going on? Where do I run? But it's like adrenaline all in itself. It's booty sound. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something. It's definitely a thing that's going on that they're doing because I felt it too many times. My hair stand up. I get goosebumps real bad. Dean Harris. self-preservation, pussyfoot. In one video, the hunter left the deer inside lay on the ground, and the Bigfoot took them. I'm about to check that out. Where's that at? What video was that? They trust you and love Sheila. Yeah, but the only thing about Sheila's World, I'm not going back up there for a couple months. Even if I make it to 30,000, I'm gonna have to wait till the winter months. I'll go up. Me and Kyle go up, dress for it. We'll go up in the creek, tie off in a rubber raft, and just see what happens in the wintertime, or maybe even in the springtime when it ain't that bad. Larry Scott, man, thanks. That means a lot, man. Especially right now, guys. My damn muffler fell off going down the highway. I had to pull over, go back a half a mile, drag this hot ass muffler. It, it was a nightmare. When it comes, I'd rather lose a tire than to lose a muffler because you got to pick it up off the highway away from another cars to get it run over. Trying to drag it over, it was as bad. I ended up kicking the shit, melting my shoe. It was just one of them. It was, what was that? Wednesday. Wednesday was like one of them days you should have just stayed in bed. The Sheila kicks Mike's ass. Did you see that shit? He was talking about her mom. No, her nurse's daughter. Her nurse's, what was it? Sheila's nurse's daughter. It was talking about her, and Cal told on her. I guess they rode up together in the car, and Mike was whispering something to Cal about Sheila's nurse's daughter. And when we got there, Cal told Sheila. So as soon as Mike got in arm's reach, he got snatched up. Sheila got him. I didn't get to get it on film, but Sheila got him a couple gunshots. Now, she ain't lying. She used to be a bartender, not a bartender, but a bar bouncer for, I think she said 25, 30 years. She ain't lying. When she punch you in the ribs, her knuckles, you'll feel them in your spine, all the way back in your spine. She hits you so hard, it take the wind straight off you. It's that bad. So I was happy to see Mike get it. I knew it was better him than me. Somebody was getting it that night. Sheila was just in one of those moods. And then she cracked out that police baton. She said, if that truck come back, I'm lighting him up. I don't give a shit who it is. I said, all right, Sheila, we're going to go up over here on top of this mountain and try to find this cave. You seen, she give me directions. It's 400 feet over here. You see a white oak laying. I ain't see none of that shit. But I know I'm going to have to go there with a laptop, sit down with her, and put like a Google Earth up and zoom in on her property and say, is it up here? And then just me and Kyle go up there, check it out, see what's going on, try to find that cave. Because she said that cave up on that side is where they was coming down, stealing her grandpa's hogs and running them back up to that cave. They followed the tracks back up to that cave. So I definitely want to get back there and check out that cave on the other side and leave this side alone, at least for a couple months. That's the spooky skinwalkers. I don't know if it's skinwalkers. Someone told you I was scared to go out there live. No, Frank. I wanted Jeff to go live, but he didn't have no signal. He didn't have no signal at all out there, so he couldn't go live. But I ain't gonna lie, that night I was scared. That overnighter, I ain't trying to go. I'll never do another I say I ain't never gonna do another overnighter. But when I make it to 30,000 and me and Kyle go spend the night on the creek and tie off, that's gonna be our last night I ever go back there again. I don't want nothing else to do with that place. It's just, that's a Bigfoot city. At nighttime, they come down, they surround you. They don't want you there at all. I feel like maybe some of them do, but not all of them. It was just too much. I ain't ready for that. Forest ninjas ain't the word. They just stand right there out 4 feet from the wood line. Hey, what's going on? Just checking you out. And you're trying to get out the car. You got to piss real bad. You can't hold it no longer. You know, there's two of them right here. You got to go over here to piss. It's like, you know what? I'm going to hold it. I'm getting back in the car. The camera's over in Jeff's car on the other side, charging up so I can turn it back on to film it. It's just, they know when the camera's off. It seems like they definitely know when the camera's off, because that's when they'll come out a couple of feet from the wood line, stand there, look around, keep going like this, side to side, checking us out, and then they'll go back up in there, and then you'll see them like 10 or 15 feet over to the left. They'll come out again, just not in the same spot in the woods. It's weird how they did that. Like when they backed up in the one spot, they will pop out like 10 or 15 feet over to the right or over to the left. They never came back out in the same spot. That's something I caught that I thought it was real weird. But when the camera came on, it's like, where they at? Where do I shine the light at? It's like it was it was just too much. And Sheila called me a pussy. So she's watching. What's going on, Sheila? Me and you're gonna go back one day. We're gonna go back at nighttime. We're gonna go in there like 9 o'clock and stay until about 2, 3 in the morning. Just me and you, Sheila. Since I'm a pussy. She really called me a pussy. I ain't lying. I'll show you guys. If the Sheila's fit. All right, Sheila said I will. So it's on. I gotta take it back, guys. Me and Sheila gonna go back. Me and Sheila gonna go back. She gonna call me a pussy. I gotta go back. I almost called her old lady. You're not old lady, Sheila, but we gonna go back. We definitely gonna go back. I'm a pussy. We going back till like 2, 3 in the morning. We're gonna bring some chairs, kickback, Doritos, everything. We're gonna be stocked up and ready, Sheila. So I hope you're ready. Actually, we're gonna do it soon. When's my next off day? We're gonna do it soon. I ain't scared, old pussy. See, Sheila, I'm gonna show them what you're saying. I'm gonna show you guys. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. Let me click this over real quick. I'm showing you guys. Sheila, I'm showing them. Look at this. This is Sheila. Look. Can you guys see this? Look. I know you see that. Pussy, I will. You will. This is. Now I gotta go. I see you, Link. And I'm going. I ain't going. I'm not no pussy. I'm going. Sheila, me and you going back. Get ready. Get dressed for it because it's getting cold out. We going back. I say I ain't going back, but we going back. Pussy, we see me and you by ourselves in cameras. That's it. And I'm be right beside you. It's just when they get close, you're on your own. I gotta jump in the car. Hey, you gotta be quick. You gotta be quick, Sheila. Because when they get close, we gotta get in quick. We gotta get in the car quick. That was terrifying that night. It really was. Sheila left. She don't understand. She left right when the shit started hitting the fan. Around 9:30, 10 o'clock, she headed home. And we had to sit there and get caught up. It got worse. And big thing of 420, Chewy Jonas. I see it. I can't see. It's blurry. Oh, I gotta show you again. It's blurry. Let me see if there's a pickup. Where's it at? I'll show you guys. Where you at, Sheila? It's gone that quick. Did you send her a messenger? Oh, I found it right here. Let me click this back over. Hold on, I'll show you. You're blurry. Let me show you. Hold on. Let it die down a little bit. There it goes. You see that? That's it. That's Sheila right there. Calling me. You telling me, Kathy, you saying carry her into the car? Who, Sheila? Shit. When Bigfoot like her, they don't like me at all. So you see what she's. Who can say, even though I say I ain't going, I have to. Sheila calls it like it is. She ain't. She went all out. I have to. I got to now. Sheila, we going. Me and you, girl. Get some clothes, get some warm clothes out. I'll get the munchy food. We'll get out there and hope for the best. But I'm going to do it now. I ain't got no choice. All right. She said, okay, we're going to do it, guys. They're going to be on film. So hope I make it back out of there. Hopefully Sheila got my back and she told me to stop or something. Like that's enough for to something. Sheila mess around, sick him on me. Get him. That I know how Sheila is. He was talking shit. Get him. He called me old. Get him. Everybody be jumping out on me and shit. I had about 30 Bigfoot whooping my ass. I'm trying to run home. It's gonna be all bad. I know Sheila set me up. That's why she tried to call me a pussy and get me out there. I just got that feeling. She going she tried to lure me in there. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right, Freddie? Beard, Buzz, and Bigfoot. Shit, it might be a good night out there, just me and Sheila, just shooting the breeze. I'll film it all, cause she like to talk a lot of shit. As you guys can see, call me a pussy. I need a cigarette after that one. That's a good one. I guess that's one way to get me back in there. I'm going back. I got a stump in my yard that's Deb certified. Hey, you guys ain't never gonna let me live that down. Yeah, I know Sheila will. She says she will, but she won't. When shit breaks out, she'll be up underneath the car. I'll be out there getting stomped by Bigfoot. She ain't gonna help me. Sheila will take care of you, cigarettes and beer. I hear you, Tim. You want Jeffrey Carey. You like a six pack. I talk a lot of shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sheila. You don't talk a lot of shit. I'm just saying we're going out there. She. Guys, see what I mean? This is Sheila. She don't play. She, she don't play. I ain't say that, Sheila. I was just playing. Why are you watching anyways? Ain't you got something to do? Where your nurse at? Go tell your nurse that you change the channel. Sheila try to get me set up for an ass whooping. I know what she tried to do. I'm gonna have to go pick up Mike when I go get Sheila so Mike can catch that ass whooping. I ain't trying to catch it. But I'm gonna change the subject for it. She catch me up with an ass whooping. Sheila, you're not talking shit. You're a wonderful individual. I love you. I'm gonna have to get some coffee soon. My shit's getting cold. But anybody have any crazy ass experiences out there? They will pile your bones up. That's the idea I got, Donald, when I was in there. Oh, damn, Sheila. I'm going to go the day before and let them know. Sheila said she going to go the day before and let them know what you said about me. Oh, what I said about you. I ain't saying that, Sheila. See what I'm saying? I just filmed from inside the car with it running in drive with my foot on the brake. That's how I do that trip. Sheila can get out. Hey, what's going on out there? But you'll see me with the camera waving outside the sunroof and shit. I'll be standing up there. Very old school. Sheila really is old school. That's why I love her. What's nice about Sheila is whatever she's thinking, whatever's on her mind, that she gonna say it. If she don't like you, you're gonna know she don't like you, and that's what makes her the perfect human being because she don't hold nothing back. She don't lie, and she tells it like it is. And I always admire that about her because you don't find many people like that at all. When you're around real people, that like if when you're around her, you know that she genuinely likes you, or she would tell you that, hey, go after yourself. I don't give a fuck away from. I watched her do it 100 times to 100,000 people out there for him to go after. I mean, I watched her lay a couple dudes out that she does not nothing that you want to mess with. That's why I gotta say that Sheila, you ain't talking shit, and you need to quit watching. In the back of the hole, there's something that hit the camera. Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. On the first one, I'm not sure because it was small and it came down and it pinged off the top of the camera and dropped down in front of me. It was definitely something, but I'm not sure if this is the time of year that like walnuts and shit are falling off the trees. It could have been it could have been a nut falling off the tree on that one. But when I was heading out, I know for sure, for a fact, that was a boulder about that big, right over my head, right down. Like, get going. You're not moving fast enough, is what they're trying to tell me. It, hey, man, I'm leaving. Just give me a minute. I'm going. I watched that boulder. I watched it drop right down in front of me. I think it even hit nicked the front of the camera when I was going down, and I headed out. Gene, my man Gene, how you feeling, Gene? I know that flu's kicking your ass, man. I had that. That killed me. That flu killed me. The doctors calling it the summer flu. I never heard of no flu in the summer in my damn life ever. Who gets the flu in the summertime? That's the first time I've ever got it. I don't know. Cookie in my bed, probably hiding, mom. Cookie, mom looking for you. I'm just now getting my voice back. At least on what disposable cameras down there, and they see if they grab. I seen somebody do that, Chewy, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that throughout the month of October. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna leave a couple up in Bigfoot land. I'm gonna leave a couple over in the May. I'm gonna spread a couple out. I'm gonna do that. I seen that shit work. I seen them do it. Hey, Cookie. I don't know where Cookie is, Mom. She might have ran away. Cook, want a treat? She'll come now. Cookie, you want a treat? I don't think Cookie like me today. They ain't. Everybody mad at me today. I don't know what's going on. Sheila want to kick my ass, call me a pussy. My dog running. Cookie. Cookies want to go outside? Cook. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go grab a cup of coffee and get my dog, who was on the porch. I don't know. We'll, we'll talk about that as soon as I come right back. Because my dog should have been coming. My fault, Bigfoot World. I found her in my bed underneath all the covers, hiding. What you hiding for, Cook? Come here, puppies. Mom want to see you. She think. After you away. Come here, puppies. Come here, babies. Oh, puppies are jumping. Here she is. Little cookies. What's a mad puppy? Alright, guys. I didn't lose. I didn't see Mo said, can't believe he lost Cookie. I ain't lose her. She right here. She's smacking me in the face for no damn reason. Like shit. Gene, I know you do, Gene, man. I hope you get better. You should be halfway through it. I'm going to go to Davy. Sheila's still cussing me out, guys. She's still cussing me out. I don't know why. Oh, I know why she's not commenting on here. I gotta, damn, I gotta get, gotta go and set her up a new email account so she can like log into her YouTube or Google account, Real Clef Mama. But I had to go get some. She got to set her up with something, some kind of Gmail account. She got to do all that shit all over again so she can start doing that. But Gene, it's about over. It's that summer flu. I just now got my voice back a little bit today. It's still cracking a little bit, but it's for the most part gone. I think that trip out into the woods it did me some justice. Are you here, all three of us? What you mean, all three of us? There's what 131 guys watching, 131 people watching, and only 59 thumbs up and one thumb down. I need some more thumb down, and I need some more thumbs up. So let's get it. Let's get it. Some peanut butter cups. Okay, cupcakes. As bad as everyone's sick. Real Clef, man. You can't dodge it either. You can't get away from it. You can't hide from it. It finds you. I tried. When Jeffrey had it behind me and Ken was back there looking like him and shit, I was like, just stay back there. Don't come nowhere near me. And then the following day, I said, I'm going to kill them both. I'm going to chuck them both out. As soon as I get a chance, I'm going to get them. That shit ain't work. That shit's hot. God damn, I'm burning myself up. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm missing your comments. And flu shots, no. I ain't take no flu shots. They ain't. No, Kathy. I don't trust them too much. Um, it's all good, Jana. It's good to see you on here too, Meg. I'm an RN. I'm never heard of. I never heard of it either. No damn summer flu. That's the shit the doctor trying to throw at me. And angry Bigfoot. I can't take the flu shot reaction cream. Everybody I know that took that flu shot, it's like they were sick. They were sick, real bad sick for days after that flu shot. They actually got the flu after. It's like they inject the flu into you. What's the point of it? I thought it's to dodge the flu. Why are they gonna give it to you? To fight it off when you get it? It's man. I don't know about all that flu shot. I ain't getting into that flu shot shit. Quit smoking, you would feel a lot better. Probably, and that's the hard. It's easier said than done. I try to quit smoking, like shit. I don't know how many times. I wish I could. I wish I really actually wish I could quit smoking. And I see Real Clef Mama agreeing, but I'm trying. I'm trying slowly but surely. It's all poison. It is. They say look human. Wonder if they get sick. I'm sure they do. I really am sure they do get sick, Freddie. Hey, My ex-girlfriend tried that. She did that. My ex did that. Smoked more of that, and that's how she actually quit. She like when she craved a cigarette, she would smoke a couple of them, and then the craving for the cigarette would go away. But that's her method. I couldn't get away with it. That ain't gonna work for me. I have been using the cig for 5 years. Yeah, but that e-cigarette, man, that's just as bad. There's so many chemicals in them things too. So it's like you trade one for another, one poison for another poison. I'm trying to just put them down all together and walk away. $12 in Massachusetts. Shoot. I'm glad I don't live in Massachusetts. Who's taking the trees in Bigfoot land? They started the first day we camped back there. The very first day we camped back there, they showed up. And if you follow each ribbon back on each tree, it take you back to where we set the camp up, exactly where we set the camp up. And they don't go past that. They don't go no further out. No, they don't cut to the left or right. They go straight to that where we camped at. So I don't know if it's the game warden trying to catch us up back in there, or if they think that we're doing something that we ain't supposed to be doing. They want to come back in there and catch us throughout the night or whatever it may be. But that's what them showed up. Originally, them tags came up. Wonder if Bigfoot gets sick. I'm pretty sure Bigfoot, Pussyfoot. I'm sure they go through things just like us. Ginger root tea. Yeah, that probably is the best thing. And I know I'm way behind on the comments. Kill myself old fashioned way. What the hell did I miss? Vaping is still new, and I wouldn't get into it because yeah, you're right, Winfrey. Ginger root tea. Try a $60 pack of smokes. What? Or 80 for a pouch of roll. What? Damn, Dean. I know you don't be smoking down there. Fuck. $60 for a pack of cigarettes. I would quit right now. Yeah, I'm done today. That's it. Never again, ever. Man, that'd be like that bugler would be expensive. I get that might be a good idea. No, that's illegal. I was thinking get about 100 cases of cartons of cigarettes, ship them down to you. Hey, no, that we'll both be locked up. I'll smoke with you, no worries. I see you, Link. Come up here and give you this that. Nah, Gene, I just got rid of it, buddy. You can have that shit. Keep it to yourself. Hey, you better tell the wife to leave state for about a week. Leave. Just leave everything. Once you leave, go to the store, buy some new clothes, all that shit, take a shower, and don't come back for about a week. Cause she gonna catch that shit. Smoke of any kind and even vape. Yeah, I know. And the lungs are bad lungs. You're right. What do you think, Jeff? Whiskey, man. Nah, whiskey works. Whiskey is probably the best remedy for it. I mean, you get jacked up. You're sitting there with the flu. You take a few shots, 4 or 5 shots, 6 shots, and go lay it down. When you wake up in the morning, you ain't gonna be sick no more. Just don't buy it. That's the hard part, G. I roll for two. Yeah, I know, Mom. I'm trying to quit. I gotta quit. One of these days, I gotta quit. Just not today. Garlic and whiskey. That's a new one. Never heard of garlic and whiskey. I don't really like the smell of garlic. You take the lid off of that garlic, it's like all this bad breath smack you in the face all at once. It's like we gonna eat this shit. And you putting this on the wings? It's like, come on, man, let's lighten up on this garlic. Here's the lazy one. What's mom? Let me go up here and see what's going on. Mom's, oh, it's lagging. Damn. What's going on here? Let me see what kind of shit my mom's talking. Smoke from the peace pipe either for lungs. Amber, hey, already on board, Amber. Already on board. Not to mention the bad health you will have from smoking. I know, Pam. I will never tell what. I missed something on that one. Everything down whiskey is the best. Make sure. You're right, Chewy. It is. It's the best cure for being sick. I didn't use it this time around. I didn't. I had too much shit. There was too much shit for me to do to be sitting there getting drunk. I had to keep it moving. I had to keep it moving. Leave him a pot brownie. I ain't wasting the pot brownie now. Just take it out in the woods and leave it for a raccoon to get stoned on my account. I can't afford that shit. It's a good idea. Why does it keep lagging like this? Is it lagging, guys? Give me a thumbs up. I need to. What's going on? See, on this one, it seems like it's playing good. It's running good. But when I click it back over to YouTube, it's lagging. I lost my. We got it. No lagging. That's cool. 101 wild turkey. Gene, see a doctor soon. Right? I think he just went. He went to the doctors for that. I'm pretty sure he's telling me he went to the doctors. I'm not for sure though, but I'm pretty sure. It's getting blurry. My fault, guys. It's working good, Amber. Pussyfoot. Them, those three-toed trucks. They set a fear in you when you see some things like that, especially when you had no idea that shit like that out there really exists. It blew my mind when I came across them tracks. Well, the first thing came to my mind when I seen them tracks was somebody was out there messing with me. Somebody knew I was coming out. It's like a day that I'm always out there. Somebody playing with me. But as I was following them and watching how like the middle one will shift over on some of the rocks on the terrain. It's it was just too much. It, it was real. Whatever it was, how it closed its whole three claws up and pulled that ice, and then opened it back up. That thing was real. Whatever it is, I don't know what it was, but it was real. Whatever it is, this big 16-inch three-toed track looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex track. Well, I followed a mile, quarter over, I say half a mile before it went up over like this rock face. I couldn't get up in there to follow it. Up toward the big hole, pretty much. It's 379 in West Virginia for a cheap pack. Yeah, that ain't too bad in West Virginia when it comes to cigarettes. Your hubby quit 25 years ago by smoking only 4 hits and then waiting at least 2 hours. I don't know if I do that. I forget. I move around, do shit too much, and smoking, and my mind, I would forget all about it. Just roll a cigarette up. The immune system down. That's why I got it. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that, Gene. Gary Johnson went out there, Bigfoot. What do you run into the most, and how do you perceive it? Well, there's. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you get out there, there's no plan. There's really no plan out there. Just go out there and see what happens, and go with what you feel. And most of the time, I feel like running off. It takes a lot of when you got shit over there cracking like 20 feet over there from you. It takes a lot, a lot of courage and nerve to actually walk over toward whatever that noise is. You go around that bush, a bear look up at me. It's like, damn, what do I do at this point? There's no jumping off that rock face. I can't go back deeper into the forest. It's 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 a hard situation sometimes when you're out there. So that's a hard question. You can't plan it when you're out there. You just gotta go out there and see what happens and see what go with the flow pretty much. That makes me scared. Yeah, that freaked me out when they made me leave that area. I knew that they was pushing me out. There was one on one side, one on the lower side, and they was like walking with me. I stopped, and this one down here. Well, for a little while, he stopped making noise, and the one up above me was making all kind of racket. And then the one down here started following me. It was just back and forth, and I didn't think that the camera actually picked it up, but it picked up everything, every last sound that them things made. That camera picked that shit up. I see you on there, Alyssa. Can you sometimes look up? Yeah, I need to a lot more, but when I'm out there, I don't even think about. But yeah, I definitely will. I definitely will start looking up in the trees a little bit more. Though you want to see it, I don't know. I want to see it. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Dean. There's a spot you're talking about up here around the caves and shit. I don't think I can. I don't know. I know what you're trying to say there. I froze. No, I was just reading you guys' comments, guys. I ain't freeze up. I'm still here. I want to sponsor Bigfoot, a Bud Brownie from Hawaii. Hey, man, you be sponsoring me a Bud Brownie from Hawaii. That would be one hell. Some Hawaiian. That's probably like the best stuff out there. The Area 51 thing is so stupid. They'll end up shot in the jail. Let's say you're right. Don't get no parts of that shit. I already seen they got two of them. They went like 2 miles in past the gates. They got locked up. I guarantee they take their video footage. They're not going to release that footage. If anyone has met Flex, watch the movie Silent. It's your turn. I'll check that out, Stinger. Can you scroll up and read my question? Yes, I can. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. No, I don't see it. They were on the news again today about the Area 51. They're not playing. They already like what 3 weeks ago, a month ago. They the U.S. Air Force warned them. They told them they sent out through the news on every news station. They said they're not playing. They're already out there training for it. They're going to bomb the shit out of them. They will shoot on sight. They're not playing. Go to storm Area 51 if you want to. Shit, what are they thinking? And there's like how many millions about to go do it? Whatever, go ahead. I think it's coming, or they already did it, or I ain't heard that yet on that lately. Not the last couple of days. What for? What? What's the point of storming it? Just it just none of that makes sense. Watch the leprechaun will be following you around the woods now. I hope not. At least I hope he got a pot of gold with him when he does. The road to Area 51s are all closed. They are, Snoop. And they're going to go around the gate and go like a couple miles in there. And then before how they even make it like 2 miles in past the gate, filming it before they got caught. I don't, shit, that's crazy. But they did it. And I know that video ain't going to get released. They're going to confiscate all that. Even if they live to tell about it. They got fighter jets chasing UFOs in Colorado. Hey, Mom, I can't be saying that on here. You got me demonetized already. Storming Area 51 was just meant to be a joke. And look what it turned into. You got two brothers. Okay. I read that wrong. Okay. I got you on the Hawaiian brownies. Sorry, guys. I know I'm way behind. I've seen a lot of them in the Texas skies. Hey, sitting on my back porch, I can start a whole nother channel with shit coming up out of these mountains. From I'm not even gonna get into all that. I really ain't. But there's some shit coming at nighttime throughout the night. From did I say 11 to 5 a.m.? There's some shit coming out of that mountain. All kind of different shit. If I could just set a camera out there on my porch on that mountain scene all night and film it, you'd be surprised what I pick up on that mountain on a flight to Colorado. I wish I was with your friend Donna. Hey man, Colorado's a beautiful place. I wanted to go there so bad this year. Gate 28 and 20. Talk about the dude hiding in the bush. He was, I don't know, contestant, but it freaked me out because I was walking down this long dirt road down to the stone quarry that really nobody really goes back in there too. Then all of a sudden, I look over to the left. He stands up, hey buddy, and walks away. Why didn't he just sit there? Why didn't he stay there? Why did he wait till I seen him before? You know what I mean? There's so many questions I had when I passed him. When I walked past him, it's like, what the f? But I carried on. I did. I kept on. I went on up in there and I filmed and went out around, back out around in the top. I kept it. I kept it going. I didn't. That was the last time I seen him. First and last time in there. One time hid under the damn bed and slept under the bed that night. What did I miss, Amber? Sent me a pic of it today. Okay, not sure. Oh, Dean. Dean got a lot of pics going on. You need to check out Into the Woods. Ain't it on here? I'll post a link down here. I'm on the wrong page. I see you, Dean. But I'm gonna post a link on the Facebook. Right there is a link. When I was in Pennsylvania, I saw tons of weird things. Pennsylvania is an old place. You gotta watch, Mom. What you say? You gonna get in trouble. But there is a lot of government installations up there, and I plan on going to one this week. I plan on going up there to film up there by where two of them try to come down on Mike. a few years back. I want to go back up there and see what changed, what's going on up that way. But I'm going in at nighttime later on in the evening and see what happens. You're right, Amber. It got so much history, goes so far back that I mean, hundreds and hundreds of years of crazy history, dark history. Cookie going back to bed. Yeah, probably. She disappeared pretty quick. She was hiding up underneath the blankets, just crashed. It must be her bedtime. No one believes you, Mom. I believe you. I see shit out there all the time, every night. I see it a lot. That's our security at Area 51. Thousands of years. Yeah, right. Dean's right. He's got a lot of proof how old Pennsylvania is. A lot of proof. Yeah, you'll have them following you around. She is. She crashed out. Cookie's funny though. That's my dog. I wouldn't get rid of her for the world at all, ever, ever. About the Bigfoot interbreeding, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of different things I see out there that some things I can't even say that it's Bigfoot. It's something else. Some littler things that I've been seeing for a couple of years. We all been seeing them, and they're in with the Bigfoot. So it's when it comes to interbreeding, I don't know if it's interbreeding or if it's something else totally and entirely that's intermingling with them or what's going on with them. But there's definitely something different with them. Something going on there for sure, without a doubt. Kathy, today is Friday. You ain't going real quick. Mama ain't gonna let you live that down, Kathy. At all. She was cussing me out on Thursday. It was yesterday. Yesterday, Kathy's on there. Hey, where's the video at? I don't see no Friday Night Live. It ain't up yet. Like, Kathy, it's only Thursday, man. You trying to put the APB out on me already? It's a day early. But we're here. Another Friday Night Live. It's actually kind of mild today. No action going on outside. It's perfect. That's the way I like it. Nothing going on. Just hanging out. It couldn't get better than that. It could be interbreeding or hiding in the underground cave. Now I know they're underground. I know they're hiding under there, but that's for the most part. I know that's why we ain't allowed in there because we pretty much filmed the activity that went on in there. Even after they sealed it up, them stack of rocks. After they sealed it up, before they restricted it, I was in there. I filmed in there, and them three stack of rocks that we found throughout the cave back in through there in the older videos. I mean, there's proof that they're in there. They're definitely in there. There's no doubt in my mind that they're not in there. I see you, Kathy. It was funny though. I got a kick out of it. Have you seen one, Vicky? I seen a few. I seen more than one. I, throughout the, I say in the last 5 years, 6 years, probably longer. I seen a few. 11 p.m. Wonder why? I don't. It's always messing around. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys noticed. I ain't even talk about that yet at all. But if you guys notice, last week. We wasn't even talking about Sheila whatsoever at the point in time. Last Friday Night Live, this thing came on and sent Sheila a message sending to Sheila. She sent Siri sent Sheila a message talking about don't go, reschedule tomorrow, reschedule for another day. It actually sent it to her, and we wasn't talking about Sheila or not nowhere near none of that, and it sent her that message. Even after I was screaming into the phone, cancel, stop, cancel, she still sent it. That was crazy. Something didn't want me to go to Sheila's world for some reason. It was like everything was saying don't go there, and we went there anyways. Yeah, I didn't see the red doors. I That was the Friday Night Live before last. Lives in caves throughout the country. I think that's where they are, Snoop. I think like when it's hot days, them hot summer muggy days, when it's real humid, 90, 95 degrees out, they're down under the ground, just laying in where it's nice and cool, 50, 55, 60 degrees down under there. That's where they're at. I think Siri got a mind of her own. 100%. Siri don't play. And she does it 3 or 4 times throughout the live stream. And never any other time I have that problem with her. She don't never do that any other time other than when I'm sitting here in front of the live stream talking to you guys. She want to join in like Sheila. She want to chime in where her 2 cents. Keep Siri around, but a 2-year-old swears at her. Yeah, don't want to piss Siri off. My uncle pissed Siri off and never worked for him again, ever. Still to this day, Siri will not work for him. She'll call everybody but the person that he wants her to call. It's kind of funny, but it's scary at the same time because Siri got a lot of access to different shit. You gotta be careful with that. Somebody got timed out. I see. Thanks, Vicky. Glad to see you made it on here. The hillbillies got the same. Man, I watch the hillbillies. They're funny as. Hey, I'm gonna go check the hillbillies out one spring. Probably next spring in the summer once they get settled into their new house. I want to take a trip out there and visit them, do a video with them, maybe a Bigfoot video out there with them. See what's going on. Bigfoot pizza. Who said that, Gene? Where's Gene at? Donna, you might be right. It's hard to tell, but you're probably right. I mean, I saw her grad. I was 3:30 a.m. They're up in that. What damn? Something in my eye. I'm not really sure. I know they're in up in the Appalachian Mountains. They're not. They're on the border of West Virginia. It's not Tennessee. I know it's not Tennessee. What Burger Farms on here? There he is. Oh, they ain't but an hour from you. See, we're gonna have to take a trip out there and check them out. They're good people. The whole family out there is good people. I like watching them. Debbie, I watch Angry Grandpa all the time. Angry Grandpa, Kid Behind the Camera. I watch all them guys. All them YouTubers, I watch all of them. Boogie 2998 or whatever his name is. I watch him. McJugger Nuggets. He's in West Virginia. I think he's like on the borderline of West Virginia and something else. Kentucky, yeah. He lives in Kentucky, but he always goes over to West Virginia and do his shopping in Whitesburg, Kentucky. See, Woodburger Farm knows she is she. The whole family funny. They do them pranks on each other. They crack me up. They do some serious pranks too, some painful pranks. I watch them. I watch them all the time. Yeah, I think it is. It definitely is in Kentucky, without a doubt. I used to watch Cool Kev, but since I moved here, I don't really watch them as much as I should. Man, last night was freezing. I look crazy rubbing my eyes. It's like 20 seconds behind on there. Look at my Stone Guy video. It's real close to him. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I seen that when he got him. What was it? The 55 Bel Air, 65. Right now it's probably about 60, 65. But last night it was cold. It was freezing. Man, PA got cold. Sheila does. You're right, Lynx. Sheila's crazy. She's funny. We're going back out there. Me and Sheila going back out there real soon. We should talk to Siri. No, Dean, not tonight. I'm not in the mood. Mess with her tonight, and not on my phone. I'm not pissing Siri off on my phone. She got access to too much. She could make too many things go bad, and not today. It was 50 in Jersey, so PA was, yeah, and probably 40s. It's about 40, 45 last night. It was cold, way colder than normal. It was cold, but I think it's supposed to warming back up throughout the next week. 90 in Texas, damn. And going on in October, you think it'd be cooling down a little bit? That's you're on the desert though. That's some cold shit. What is in my eyeball? It just won't get out. It's 74. Oh, we got another heat wave. Yeah, next week it's supposed to warming up a little bit. That's cool though. Hey, I'll take it because it's not going to last too much longer. We're getting ready to go into the fall, the colder months. Better enjoy them last couple nice, warm, hot days. I wish I was in Denver, not the cat rubbing it in. I see you on here. I'm ready for fall too. I really am. I can't. Hey, fall's like the perfect weather. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. It's perfect. I'd rather go camping in the fall. I probably am going to be doing a couple camping trips out in the fall. I see you, Bobby. Hey, damn, Bobby. I ain't even see you on there. What's going on, Bobby? It's good to see you on here. Tell Will when I say what's going on. You guys keep your head up. We got to get some plans going when we're going to hit them woods. Bobby J back in Georgia. We got Jack Welton's ass, get his ass out there in the woods, get some exercise under his belt. Let him know I'm gonna come and get him. I'm gonna come and get both you guys. We're gonna hit the woods, find Bigfoot. I love the fall too, Amber. It's like the best time of the year in Pennsylvania. It's beautiful. The mountains are beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm going to film it. You guys will see it. All the people all over the world on here. That's what I said. This is like the best thing I've ever started was Friday Night Live, because you just learn from everybody's experiences. You hear everybody's story. Friday Night Live is great. I love it. It's like the best thing. And you actually find so many more places too from talking to you guys. I found like two or three other spots that I gotta go check out from talking to you guys on Messenger. Gene, we still gotta go to the Bear Cave, Big Bear Cave. I'm still waiting on you, man. Get feeling good. Well, had to order my pipe for my exhaust, so I'll be down for about 2 more days. I think it takes about 2 days. Probably Monday, my pipe will be in. I'll be able to put it on. I'll be back on the road, back in the woods again. I'll be down for 2 days, guys. After this next video, you might not see one for like 1 or 2 more days, and then I'll be back up again. I know, Debbie, you're up there and you're high in the mountain, up there towards Susquehanna. You're really up in it's beautiful up where you're at. There's no doubt about that. Sheila said, "You see, I still got it in my chest." But Sheila just sent me a text, and she said, "I wish I could walk a little bit stronger. I could walk good. I would go everywhere you go, pussy." Now you know, as soon as I get my car fixed on the road, I'm going to pick her up. Her and the nurse are going into them woods, and we're going to sit out there till about 3, 4, 5 in the morning until I can't take the cold no more. We're going out there and film for hours. Just me and you, Sheila. Get ready. Get them winter clothes out. Get them overalls up. We get ready to get out there. Vicky, you're believing in Bigfoot. That's not even a question. If I believe, it, I don't even question that anymore. I quit questioning that a long time ago. I know what's out there. I've seen them too much. I've been around them too many times. They're there. If you go out there and just take a trip to the forest, you'll see that they're there. There's no doubt about that. I missed the Men in Black conversation. What happened? You got to check out the video on Facebook. Right after the Friday night ended, I went out there and they was out there. I don't know if it's the Men in Black or not, but there was something going on at this time of year that they are not as active around hunting season. You'll never hear them around hunting season. Once them rifles start firing off, they go deep down in. You won't. There won't be no signs around hunting season. You'll be wasting your time hunting season. I think they stay underground. They don't. They're just like deer. They don't move during the day during hunting season. It's all got to be nighttime. Most of it. That's what I said. Throughout the month of October, some of November, it's going to be mostly nighttime trips. I'll be going some days, but not as much until hunting's over with. The paranormal tours. Hey, there's too many bad things happen with that shit. He was wearing regular jeans. He wasn't all fat. It didn't give me the idea that he was a military dude. There, it's he wearing a black t-shirt and regular jeans. He was just sitting there up against a tree, like all normal. Like he was really meant to be there. But as I walked past and looked over, it was just weird that he stood up and said, "Hey, buddy," and walked up like he was heading up out. And that was it. That it didn't say what's going on, what you doing down here, none of that. It's just, "Hey, buddy," and just walked away. It was weird. It gave me a weird feeling. It was. I don't know what that was about whatsoever. I was 13 years old in Kings Canyon, and I know that I saw it was right there and clearly a female. Tell the entire story. People think. Yeah, some people do, but Amber, the people that think you're nuts is the people that don't go to the woods. 99% of them, the ones that don't believe and the ones that think you're crazy, is the ones that don't even go onto the trails, no alone off trail out there into that forest. But where the other cars parked. No, Jeffrey's car was in my drop parking lot. My car, Jeffrey's car, and the car over there was the car that was parked there watching, and there was a car over here that was parked watching. They're both facing each other, and where they can get an angle, this angle of the house and this angle of the house. And when I started filming this one back here, he pulled in and then backed out and headed out for about 15 minutes, and then he got there for the rest of the night. I fell asleep watching him, but how did that dude get there? That's the thing. There's no car where I parked at. There's no car out there. He had to walk. Hey, I have no idea how he got in there. There was no vehicle, no dirt bikes, no nothing in the area. I drove the whole way back in through there, and there was nothing nowhere parked as far as I could. And then you had to walk in, but I don't know how he got in there at all. That's a good question. Now that you said that, I didn't even realize there was no vehicle out there. Nowhere. No dirt bikes, no quads, no nothing. Nowhere. It's crazy on the plains. There's a yeah, Sasquatch Omega is sending me a drone. There's a drone coming. So I want to take it around that hole. I want to check out that hole with the drone. He said it zooms in really good. I'm gonna put that drone to work. There's a drone coming, and we'll be back out there with it. Just watch it around these people. What was he wearing? I think I'm running late on this one. How far out of town? I say it was about 2 miles outside of Dunbar. We was about 2 miles outside of Dunbar. I was walking when I ran into him. It might be Amber, but if it is, there's no way to find it. There's so many gadgets through here, you never even know it. You never know where to even look. They could just turn my computer on or watch the camera. There's no getting away with that. But they somehow knew you were going to be there. I don't even know if that was even a part of that. It just was like a crazy coincidence that that happened at that time. It was weird. It was the whole thing was weird. Hey Jeff finally made it. Crazy ass day. Dawn shift where I see you. I know that feeling, man. I already know what you're saying. Little green suit. Do you think that guy was an Maybe, but he wasn't dressed military at all whatsoever. He had jeans on and a black shirt. I can't remember what it was on his black shirt. It was like everything was quick. Everything happened quick. I was setting up, screwing the camera on as I was walking down over, thinking about what I wanted to do when I got up there, and something just like went through my head. Look to your left, and when I looked over, he stood up and said, "Hey, buddy," and walked up the hill. Like, why'd you even get up after I see you? Was you going to sit there if I didn't see you and let me walk on? I mean, it was just so many questions that expired at that moment when that happened. It, it's weird. It was just weird. The whole thing was weird. How that happened was just too much. They dressed in regular clothes, not military clothes. Hey, I couldn't say he wasn't. He was built. I'll tell you that. He had a beard. He was in his 30s, younger 30s. But maybe I'm just crazy, and he might not even be a part of that. I don't know, but it freaked me out. It was just too coincidental on that shit. How did he even know that I was even going? Was he even waiting for me, or what? I don't know. There's just a lot of things. But everything that happens, I'm going to film it, believe it. Whether it's up on this channel, and I'm not going, if it's anything to do with like last Friday, it'll be on my Facebook channel or my Facebook page. You'll have to watch them videos on that because I'm not really trying to jeopardize putting that on here because they'll tear my whole channel apart like they did last time. I definitely am, Robert. Every day and night, I'm definitely am. Last week, somebody mentioned the motion light outside. It's up whenever coming up the steps outside up on my porch. Before they even hit the steps, the motion light kicks on and it lights the whole front up. So that's whoever said that the motion light. That's the best thing. I got that. It lights up all that. I can peek out any window and see what's going on out there now. If that light kicks on, is it coming on next Siri link? I don't know, Vicky, but she likes to come on only when I'm on live stream. It seems like, or any other time, I gotta hey Siri and activate her and then ask her a question. What's going on, Audrey? I see you made it on here. Maybe he's on the. I don't know. There was whistling going on out there. There was a lot of it, a lot of whistling at one point. I did hear that whistling, and the cameras picked the whistling up too. There's a lot of timestamps on that whistling. That no, what freaked me out, guys? Did you hear that? Like the whole time when I was walking up here on that far part, that that whole time that dog was barking, and then as I was coming like up in the backside of that hole where that dog was barking, like in between me and that dog, something down in the bottom of that valley in that ravine, something like barked off. The bark was so jacked up but it barked. It was like woof. It was off. It was so messed up. Like it was trying to mimic that dog, but it just messed it up. It freaked me out. My heart stopped. My whole everything froze. Like what the? It was like it was the weirdest bark I've ever heard. It was not no dog that barked at all. It was something trying to mimic that dog in the distance that was barking. I don't know if you guys picked that one up, but that one I didn't even go back and check that. I gotta check that out. I definitely gotta check that out. It was loud. It wasn't. I don't think it was a spirit. That thing was. It was loud. But that one bark, it was definitely off. It it stopped me dead in my tracks with whatever I was doing. It and I went straight to that direction. Like that. That is not that dog. What the hell? That was the most retardedest bark I've ever heard in my life, or even mimic of a bark. But it only did that one time when I started pointing with. I turned around with the camera and I started pointing like it's right over there. It barked crazy and never did it again. But every time I stepped, that thing that did it would like take a couple steps. Bigfoot trying to fool you. He definitely was, but that one didn't work. He kind of messed up on that one. He just let me know that it was down there. So he messed up on his part on that one. He better off just keep on following me like he was. The man was whistling at you. It's possible. I'm not saying it wasn't him what that was whistling. I'm not saying that he didn't leave after he walked up over the hill. He might have circled back up around the other side of me because he disappeared quick. I walked down a little ways. I looked back up. And he was gone. He wasn't nowhere in sight. He might have come back down over the. Hey, now that I think about it, he did disappear pretty quick going up that hill. It usually takes me a good 15, 20 minutes to walk back up that old dirt road. And I went down by the time I finished screwing the camera on and setting it up and turned back around. And he was out of sight already. So, hey, he might have still been around. It might have been him that was whistling. It did sound very human. Like the rhythm of the whistle was like so human. It it was almost like a singing a whistle on a song. Oh, guys, I'm so far behind on comments. I was on the wrong page. Waiting for a comment to come up. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get caught up real quick. You're right. That dog was barking forever. He wouldn't shut up. I don't know what was messing with that dog, but it just wouldn't shut up. He definitely was Snoop. I don't think it was Bigfoot either, Amber. It, it was too like had that rhythm that like a person would whistle. It was like whistling a tune. I just didn't know the tune that he was whistling. He probably told you to the whole time. He was there before me. He was already back in there way before me. Has anyone forgot to push the buttons? Oh, Kathy, I forgot Kathy. Yeah, I got 98 likes, 2 dislikes that I see. 108 people still watching. That's what's going on. 108 people. Like, what, 2 hours later? That, that's cool. You hit the like button when you come in, Donna. It was that you noticed someone else was out there. Possible. You talking about the Bigfoot? There was some times that I got bad vibes when I was out there, and there was other times that nothing there. But I take a couple more feet, and there he was, like breathing right down. That place is filled with so much out there that I don't know half of the shit that's going on. I think Bigfoot probably likes you. It depends what spot I'm at. Like if it's at Sheila's world, I don't know if they like me too much out there. I don't got that feeling that they do. Now I know they like Sheila. I know that for a fact. They let you know that they when Sheila talks, they act out. They knock all the way around. They whoop, chatter their teeth. You hear clicking in their teeth. I mean, they do a lot when Sheila talks. So I know for a fact they love Sheila. If there's a chance to get one on camera, it'd be sitting right beside Sheila around Sheila for sure, without a doubt. That dog was probably trying to tell you the Bigfoot's here. It's possible. I think that might have been what was messing with him. I don't even know where the dog was even coming from. It had to be coming from over in Dunbar somewhere. I bought a light bulb. I didn't. I gotta get two light bulbs. Still gotta get a light bulb for my porch. I gotta get a light bulb for my bathroom now. I still did yet. I've been so busy. I ain't. It's like when I go out there, I don't think that. Hey, you gotta go grab a light bulb. You need some light. It's like the last thing on my mind is to grab them damn light bulbs. And until I come home, like shit, I need them light bulbs. It's weird when it comes to light bulbs. What Jeff knows or has observed. They know her since the 70s. They really have forever. Sheila been living there for a long time, and they've known her for forever, for a long man. It's a fascinating story. Sheila has a fascinating story. That dog is always barking like that. It is too. Every time I go up in that area, it seems like that same dog's barking away. I don't know what's up with it. I know it can't hear me up in the woods that far away. There's no way it can hear me. Can you post your PO box up again? Chewy. Yes. Hey, mom. Can you post up the PO box for Chewy? 20 times brighter than any flashlight. I think we have a couple military grade flashlights coming in the mail. I'm pretty sure. I'm not real sure, but I'm pretty sure that we have a couple coming in. Tim, I have no. I'm not sure at all on that. When it comes to that area, I'm not sure if it is or if it isn't. He said, "Hell, I'll mail you a case of damn bulbs." You, I hear you. You go mail some light bulbs. I don't think they like Sheila. If anything, they gotta be. They definitely, Jack. They definitely do like Sheila. They definitely do. Oh damn, there it is. That real Clef Mama and my mom posted the PO box. Guys, if you guys want to send some love, I'm gonna post it right on the wall behind me for everybody to see, for the whole world to see. I know you guys can't see it tonight because I got. I'll show you guys real quick. Let me click this over. Took a while out. Stay humble, hard work, be kind. That's the fan wall, guys. I'm trying to fill that whole wall up. Out there, you can see it a little bit now. They like it quiet. Who let the dogs out? Hey, Cookie, what's up? Cookie back in here. Come on, pup. Come here, Cookie. Cookie. Oh, you want to play? All right, I ain't doing that with you. No, I'm not talking to you no more, Cook. No, come on. Yes, I have. Have I heard them speak English? I definitely have. They told me I was sick. Man, I heard them speak English a few times. The last time was they told me I was sick. The time before that, they told me to watch my head. Jeffrey was going up ahead of me, and he was going under a fallen tree, and he cracked his head on that log on that tree as he was going underneath of it. And right as I was going under it, on my right, something said, Watch your head. That kind of freaked me out. The camera picked that up. I think the time before that, me and Fred was down in the ravine and like down deep down in the valley. Something hollered my name loud 3 times. 3 times it said my name. That freaked me out. And me and Fred both heard that one. There's Cookie. She's around here somewhere scratching the shit out of me. I don't know what's up with her with that one. She wants to play. And I can't play right now. I'm stuck on Friday Night Live with you guys, and Cookie wants to go outside and play. It's too late to be playing outside anyways. So that's out the question. Jeff the fan wall should have a believe header. It does. I guess it don't. You're right. You're right. It will. I will get one. I will have one down underneath it there because you're right on that one. Oh, the voices at the maze. That was freaky. I forgot about that. That was a woman's voice. I don't think that was a Bigfoot. It sounded like when that was where was that? I think that was in Bigfoot land, in between them rocks. We was walking and through them, and right ahead of me, a female was in between this little six-inch crack in between the rock face. This female was talking about a mushroom growing on the rock or out of the rock, like she was climbing up something, moaning or something. It was you couldn't really make out what she was saying, but it was enough to send chills down your body because you know nothing can get in through that crack. There's no way. So I took around and walked around to the other side of that rock, and there was nothing over there. It's like, let's just walk away from here. Let's get away from here. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Let's just get away from here. There was nothing there. That's what made it freaky. That when you hear voices like that and there's nothing around you, it's like, what the hell could this be? Yes, Mom, I made you a moderator finally. I told you I was going to. She said, I'm blue. I don't know which one she watched, Jeff. Where are you one? I went to a girl's house link. Oh, Vicky, no, that's the other channel. That's what is that? That's Jeff's Real World. You're on. This is Into the Woods with Jeff on this channel. That other channel, I just started that like a couple months ago. There really ain't much on that. Like older videos. But it definitely is good to see you on here, though. Thanks, Real Clef. The old hag or the woman of the wood. What are you talking about? Sasquatch and Mega, I see you. Oh, we just talked about it. I was telling them guys about you sending that drum. But that's cool. Take your time, man. We ain't in a hurry. The cold weather's setting in anyways. Take your time. Where the kids all sleep. Oh, Martha, the kids, they're probably on here. Jeff was just calling me about a minute ago. I don't know if he's coming out or what. Oh, the girl I heard. I don't know what that was. Oh, I get it now, that other one, but I couldn't tell you what. Vicky, you wanted to see it? You can watch them videos over there. Where do you think that guy was sitting in the bushes? I have no idea. I wish I knew. There's like when I seen him. I don't know if that was my door. Was that the door, Cook? What? Sasquatch? Yeah, what used to, yeah, it was used to before. Cause that's cool, Sasquatch. That's cool. There's a new show on. I just watched. It's about the whistle. They're calling them the Whistlers. It's a movie on YouTube. Did you guys? You guys need to check that out. I just thought about it. What the hell is the name of that? I just watched it last night. It's like this old ancient Indian tribe, and there was dimensions. They was going in between this family that owned this property, and they would go to these ancients on through some kind of portal. It was weird. And when they went through the portal, they was calling them these ancient natives. They was calling them the whistlers. They lived out in the woods, and you never seen them. You only heard them whistling every now and then around you, or they was tree knocking. Like, is this a Bigfoot movie, or what kind of shit is this? But it was like, I know they was talking about the Bigfoot, the whistlers, but they was using natives like as a substitute for the Bigfoot, pretty much as what I got out of it. And now it wasn't Mountain Monsters. I watched them too. They're back. They got a new season out. I noticed one of them ain't in this season. Damn, what's his name? He's not in this season. I don't know what's going on with him. I, don't, I think he's sick. He ain't. I don't. I heard a little bit of something, but not enough to really say what's going on with it. But the Mountain Monsters are all right. Bigfoot uses portals. See, I don't know. I ain't seen enough to say that. I know there's some things out there that does, without a doubt. Oh, he's dying. Damn, that's not good. But I watch that program all the time too. Mountain Monsters. I get a kick out of them. They're always cracking jokes on each. They're pretty much like us, just older versions of us. That's what I feel like when it comes to the Mountain Monsters. But them traps they set up, I think if they would actually put them traps to good use and put them in a good spot, I think they might get lucky on some of them traps. And just leave them out there for a few months, I think they might mess around and get lucky. I know it's fake. It's definitely 100% fake, without a doubt. It's more entertainment when it comes to the Mountain Monsters, but it, it's it's worth watching. It's a good show. The X formations. See, I don't know. I see X's everywhere. I see them on the ground, up, standing straight up. I see them up in the trees, 30 feet up in the air. I mean, I see portals everywhere. They always carry guns. Yeah, they do carry guns a lot, and that keeps Bigfoot at a distance. No faking Bush and Michelle might be, but uh, yeah, that's a good. I can't even get it out. That's a good question, Dawn. I don't know any one of them, but that is a good question. Do you know any Native Americans that actually could speak that dialect? And I never heard none. I mean, I heard Bigfoot talk a couple of times, even laying in my tent, like right when the sun was getting ready to come up the coldest point. I heard him talking on each side of my tent, and I've never heard anything like that. The closest thing would probably be like in the African tribes, that clicking and that popping sound that they make. It that's they do a lot of that, and a lot of that. They'll do that 20, 30 times, and they're probably saying a whole paragraph after I did, but I hear a lot of that. The Trapper is the man's name. Yep, you're right, Amber. Trapper. He ain't on there this season. He was a team leader on there, but you got to know when not to have. Yeah. The Legend of Spearfinger. I don't think I seen that one. I'm gonna have to look that up. I like them all. I like Buck too. He's funny. One needs to research many Bigfoot stories to know that natives have spoken with some. You're right, Wendy. I'm not saying they don't, because they definitely do. They know more about them than we do. They live with them side by side with them. They fed with them. They ate with them. They ate in the same places, picked the same berries. I mean, they definitely know what they are and who they are. Watch Silence. Is that on YouTube? Um, Maryland was the biggest Bigfoot I've seen personally. I'd probably have to say when uh, Susquehanna State Forest, my first Bigfoot sighting. It was like a 3 second thing. I was coming from one wood line to the next wood line in this open field. And when I was coming out of the wood line, I came down maybe 20 feet and I glanced over to my right and the far end of the field at that wood line that I just came out of. I seen the Sasquatch came. He took 2 steps. It might have been three. He came out in the middle of the field, and then the next step was on the other side of the wood line. It blew my mind. It like I never seen any animal ever clear that much distance in 2 or 3 steps ever. A deer can't hop that far to one, and they jump. I seen them jump over my hood from one side of the road to the other. Never touched my car, but this thing was like 7 foot six. It was over 6 foot. It was 4 foot wide, 5 foot wide, 7 foot, 8 foot, maybe 7.5, maybe 8 foot. This thing was huge, and the way the spread on his legs when it went across, it blew my mind. And ever since that day, I've been doing what I'm doing now, going out in different parts of the forest, looking for that same experience. Debbie Howard, she said, "My too. You're out there. You're out in Susquehanna. That's where I had my first sighting out there. There is some human-looking ones, like in Sheila's world. In the face, they look so much more like a human, but they got the Bigfoot body. To where in Bigfoot land, the ravine, they all got the hairy faces. They're all black. They It's like there's two different there's different breeds of them. The ones in Sheila's world, they look more like Neanderthal, more human than anything. Their faces are so human. It when I seen that old lady in the woods over there, she looked like a 70-year-old woman sitting over there. That's what she looked like. And then you start going down to her hairy chest and around here was all hairy, but the face was bare. It was wrinkly. You could see the age in her. It, it was something. They're different. They're definitely different. They got 5, 6 foot steps. Just think if they're man, if they was, you'll never outrun something like that. There's never, if they would ever change and become mean and start attacking us, there's no competing with that. If you're not armed and ready and already shooting as it's coming, I had some pink light bulbs. Sheila said she got some pink light bulbs she can give me because I'm a pussy. Hey Sheila, we going out there, man. You definitely going out there. She think I'm playing. We're going out there till like 6 in the morning. Keep playing. Sheila's crazy. There are different clans. The ones in California look different than those in. Yeah, you're right, Amber. Then the one, you're right. In Colorado and Canada, West Virginia, you're right. Watch for the portal, Jeff. You will. I'll definitely keep an eye out. I know what you're saying. I know some creatures use them, but I don't know if the Sasquatch use them. I'm gonna check out Silence too. It's on Netflix. Shit is crazy. I can't believe she just sent that. I still think about that. She is crazy. She got some pink light bulbs for me because I'm a pussy. Hey Sheila, you're funny. I can't wait to get you back out there at nighttime, and they start doing what they did to us. You gotta check that video out on my Facebook page. I filmed it after I ended the live stream. DJ, I talked about it in the beginning of this video. It, it was crazy last Friday. Shit was crazy. Jeff, you better take a coffee pot and put a bonfire to keep you awake. And now I'm gonna sleep right beside my car. I'm not even going to sleep. I'm gonna be raised. I know shit. They got something to say. Zip me more videos, Donna. I definitely will for you. I'm gonna start filming more with my other camera. It's got better zoom on it. I she she is crazy. Yeah, you're right. They will back off when you got some guns. That's why I never take them out there. She'll keep cussing me out, calling me a pussy. I'm going out there with her. We're gonna see. We're gonna see who says let's go first. Actually, that's the deal. We're gonna go out there until one of us say I'm ready to go. Let's see who wants to go first. Yeah, there was 3 people on my porch last Friday. They wrecked up my gate, my wood furniture, and then there was 2 vehicles out there after night. But that's on Facebook. That video. They broke trees, mad. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna ask Sheila that when we go next time we're out there, and we're going out there real soon. See what she's. I don't know if she fed them or. I know they used to steal grandpa's pigs and take off with them. No sock, so called. Where's that at? No, no. I'm gonna go out there with Sheila. I know Debbie. Sheila's calling my bluff. I'll be out there. We're going. I'm gonna get her out there. I'm definitely gonna get her out there. You guys are talking shit now. See, Sheila, what you started? We're going out there tomorrow. I can't. My muffler ain't fixed yet. As soon as I get my muffler put on, what, Monday, whenever it comes in, I had to order this shit. As soon as it comes, we're going out there. Was that you cook? Take them some gifts. Uh, I could possibly, I could possibly take out some apples and stuff, hang them out there, and see if they take them through the night. Check them in the, before we leave. Well, I ain't staying all night, but I'm going out there, take them some pie. See, when it comes to pie, it's hard to set it out there, and anything can just walk up and grab it. See, that's why I don't like taking pie. We got Team Sheila. You just started a shirt, so-called Forest Ninjas. You just started a shirt. Got Team Sheila out there. I'm gonna have to get it put up there. Team Sheila. It'd be on the merch. I got to keep going back and forth. Take them in Trump hat. It might kick my ass if I do that. Taking my Trump hat, shit, I might not make it back out the woods. Been working. I know the feeling, DJ. It's hard to catch up. You want a team Sheila shirt? I'm thinking about making one. I'm gonna have to get on there and get a Team Sheila shirt put up there. See what happens. I could do that too. Take them a couple packs of hot dogs out there, see if they take them. I definitely want to get some apples. Nah, Timmy, I don't take no guns out there. That keeps them away. But you're right about the random people hiding in the woods. I more need them for them than I do the freaking animals. Yeah, you're right, Don. It'll attract all kind of animals in. Now, Steve, he definitely wasn't. He wasn't dressed like a hobo at all. Charles McClain out in New Jersey. No one wants hot dogs. What about some cinnamon, Mom? I still got a little bit of cinnamon. Give them some recipes for the deer they get. If they could read, I probably would. They probably got their own language. I'm sure they do. So I've seen some of the crazy marks on the ground. They got their own language. They got their own signs, their own everything. Now I'll be out there walking around. I keep getting booted off. I should have never mentioned Colorado. It's hard to tell, Don. I don't know what's going on with it. When it comes to this channel or anything, I did. I need some more cinnamon. Did you see that man again? Now he didn't do the muffler. I had to order it. It fell off a couple weeks ago, and that fixed. Get the windshield inspected. They won't inspect it till I get that muffler put on. It's like one big runaround with it. That'd be cool, Charles. See, anytime it hit them woods, they dog food. Yeah, that's what I heard. I like watch. I watch him. Rick Wells. I've been watching him for like the last couple of weeks. He's very interesting, for sure. He had a lot of experience. He got a lot of stories to tell, and I believe a good bit of them. It's just the things that they do. Some of them stories, if you listen to them, it's definitely Sasquatch mo all day, every day. That's all Sasquatch. Um, we are the offsprings of the devil himself. This Rick Road with Booker Farm. I wonder if Bigfoot is cooking some other. Nah, I don't think so. Real Cloth Mama. I don't think they're cooking their food. I know they're not cooking their food. Oh yeah, to answer that, cooking. I seen that episode on Mountain Monsters where they seen that Bigfoot was down in the cave, had a bonfire going, and another Bigfoot was walking up the creek with a torch. Like, what the? Come on now, they're making torches and shit. Now they're starting fires. That that kind of pissed me off with a little bit. But you gotta take the good with the bad with them guys. Or as a shirt, I mean, as a shirt. I'm reading your comment, but as a show in itself, it's a pretty good show. The cooking in the cave, Bigfoot disposed. Kathy, there's you can pick whatever color you want. When you order the shirt at the bottom, there's I think round color codes. There's about 15 different colors you can pick from them shirts. You don't got to stick with just the shirt that's on display. When you click on that shirt, you can change whatever color you want when you order it. I got a couple blue ones I want to get. The sky blue, they're pretty nice with the black letters. I want to get a couple of them. Best show hands down. Thanks, Jason. What do you think tonight? Maybe Debbie. It seemed like it had been pretty laid back tonight. That's cool though. We got a cool, free, hey, stress free, no drama. It's all laid back tonight. Wherever about smoking come out the cave. I only seen it that one time. I never seen it any other time since I've been back here. Right, Timmy boy? That's what I was saying. That's the only reason why I watch them. It make you laugh. Yeah, you can see it in Sheila. She definitely got some Native American in her. Audrey, what season did you find the deer with the broken neck? Uh, that was sad. That was on this video here. That was on my videos. We was walking. I was just the weekend before I found that deer. I was filming him. He was 20 feet from me, looking back, watching me watch him, and I was filming him for a while. And then the following weekend, I found that deer with the broken neck. Just happened. He was still warm. I picked his neck up. It just folded right over on top of his body. That was sad. And then I came back out like 2 days later to check on that to see if it was still laying there. There was no sign of that deer out in that woods. It's just like it was picked up and carried off. It was completely gone. No blood, no tracks, no drag marks, none of that. It's like something picked it up and walked off with it. You saw that deer just before it went down. I saw it the weekend before I filmed him, and the very next weekend I went out there, I found him laying dead, and something just killed him right when I found him, like minutes when I found him. I probably broke the whole thing up. Thanks, Digger. That means a lot. It's good to have you guys on here watching, hanging out, man. That makes the day go by great. I can't wait for Friday night to get here. It's like Friday morning. That's the only thing I got to look forward to. Come and hang out with you guys. It ain't nothing better than that. I don't want to do nothing else. Kick back. I am about to end it soon though. I am going to be going to bed soon. I know you guys will be on here 2-3 hours after I end this, just talking amongst yourself. We already been on here like 2.5 hours. This is my Friday. This is everybody's Friday, don't it? All right, Chewy. All right, Chewy. You have a good night, man. Yeah, everybody seems like they're heading out. I need to go make something to eat, get ready for bed, get things going for the morning. It is 100 times where that guy was. So it's restricted lands up in there. Now on the other side is state game lands. He might have been crossing through. I don't know what's going on with that guy at all. I woke up late normally, but not tonight. That's cool. You hang out with us tonight, Wendy, Michelle. I'm hungry too. That's what I was just thinking about. Some Vegemite for Bigfoot. Maybe. Thanks, Pamela. You too. I definitely enjoy him too, Dorothy. That's why we're here. We're gonna keep it going. No matter what, we're gonna keep Friday night going. I'm gonna go watch that movie on Netflix. I am too. That's what I'm gonna watch tonight when I go to bed. I'm gonna check that out. The Silence. That sounds like a good ass movie. I gotta get the kids PA Dutch. That sounds good. Vicky, I'm coming to your house. Where you look? Where? What do I look under to order merch? I'll put it up real quick. I think it might be showing up on your screen. I'm not for sure. Cute. All right, guys. I see everybody's falling asleep on there. Get ready to. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. Go make some food. But guys, tomorrow morning I'm gonna go ahead and post up the last video from up in there, and it shows that gifting area. Wait, did I post the wrong one? No, I posted the right one. It shows that pile the way they display the deer bones. You guys check that out and let me know what you guys think about that. But until I figure out these two platforms I gotta use just to go live, things will start going a little bit better throughout the Friday night lives as I figure this news stuff out. I ain't got it down packed yet. I'm gonna get caught up before I end this. Kathy, I haven't done much swearing. I've been trying to stop. It, it's just hard, especially when you start telling stories, you get into it, and you're thinking about what happened. It's just like it's hard not to swear. But I've been working on it, Kathy. And Don, you have a good weekend too, man. Snoop's going to sleep. Kathy said, "No, I've been waiting 2 days to watch this." Well, everybody's not going to leave. I'm just leaving. You know, everybody's going to stay on here and still conversate for the next couple of hours. I ain't got it in me tonight, guys. It's been a long day. Thanks, Charles. That means a lot. But like I said, guys, stay tuned for the next crazy ass adventure. Who knows what the hell I'm going to do next, what I'm going to get into. I know what I want to do. It's going to be uh, down into the ravine with Kyle at nighttime. There's a few things I want to check out, and I just want to sit down in the bottom of that ravine for a couple hours at night with Kyle and see what happens. But we'll see if that happens this week. If not, definitely next week. Until then, guys, good night. Have a safe Friday night. Stay tuned for the next one, guys.